If you own rental property, chances are you're wasting money without realizing it. Missed payments, scattered maintenance records, tax time chaos, it all adds up over time. TurboTenant says that it can fix all of that for free, but is it too good to be true? Well, I dug into real landlord reviews, I tested the platform, and I found a few hidden surprises that most landlords miss. Now, before I even got into the features myself and the hidden tools in this landlord accounting software, I dug into the feedback of other users. I wanted to know what other landlords, are actually saying about this platform. And as with any accounting software for landlords that I'm trying out, I start with the negative reviews first, because, that'll usually be where, all the red flags pop up. So I went digging, and here's one that actually caught my eye. Someone said, and I quote, "I just cannot stand all the ads. Haven't even used it much, but I cannot get this ad to review it off my screen. So for that, it is 1 star." Okay, now I get it. Constant pop-ups can be annoying, having ads everywhere, but let's put this into perspective. That review didn't complain about the core tools, the rent collection, or the accounting software, just a single pop-up being frustrated with ads. We don't know if they were using an outdated app version, or if it was just a temporary glitch, or if they didn't have ad block. I haven't personally experienced that issue while using TurboTenant, and it seems like a rare case in the reviews too, which doesn't speak to the functionality of the software itself as well. Also, TurboTenant has a 4.6 out of 5-star rating. That's based on thousands of users. So even with this review, I think we can say it's pretty popular and well-liked. One landlord said that he was happy with how easy it was to find rental documents and resources. He specifically said becoming a landlord went from overwhelming to easy. Another user shared that it's not just easy for landlords, but also for tenants. He said tenants felt safer providing personal information to a secure third-party platform like TurboTenant. And here's the one that also stood out to me, this review. A user mentioned that he posted his property on TurboTenant and started receiving valid tenant interest right away. One of them even signed up directly through the site. That's not just convenience, that's ROI in action. So yeah, every tool, every platform has a few critics, but hey, based on the majority of feedback, TurboTenant seems to get the job done where it counts, and people seem to really be getting much use from it. Now, let's dig into the part that really made me stick with this platform, and that's the features themselves and getting the use from them. From finding tenants you trust, to collecting rent, to managing maintenance, and everything in between, TurboTenant helps you self-manage rentals really easily. First off, I love that everything is just in one place. I don't need 5 different apps open. I can list my rental, screen tenants, send a lease, accept rent, and manage property documents, get everything done, all from the same dashboard here. So let's say you're starting from square one, like adding your first property on TurboTenant just takes a few clicks. I did it on my phone, sitting in traffic. Don't do this, kids. It was a red light. Once added, it automatically posts to dozens of rental sites, saving just like hours of manual listings. When I needed help screening tenants too, TurboTenant really made it seamless. I was able to send applications online, receive background checks, and even include customized questions and communication. Tenants fill it out, I get alerts. Yeah, real simple, easy. So for leases, the platform walks you through a step-by-step process to build and sign everything digitally. I didn't have to worry about legal templates or missing signatures or documents. The system guides you, tenant signs, and it's stored securely in your account and is easily accessible. So now I want to talk about something I didn't expect, and that's TurboTenant lets you manage maintenance without getting your hands dirty at all. So you can do it all from the platform. Thanks to their partnership with Thumbtack, I could find local pros for plumbing, HVAC, electrical, you name it. And if I really wanted to automate it all, they offer a Maintenance Plus add-on through Lula. So that means from start to finish, you can track, hire, and pay pros right through the app and not have to deal with any of it. Another thing that helped me save time is the access management feature. I added my assistant to the account with a couple clicks. She now handles the day-to-day stuff while I stay focused on the big picture, right? The ability to collaborate in real time on rental tasks without sharing logins with each other, huge plus. We're able to sync across however much distance is between us. The rent collection tool I think I want to talk about is also just ridiculously easy to use. So tenants can pay online with ACH, debit or credit. It's secure, it's fast, and it gives you full visibility on those payments. Plus, it sends automatic reminders, and it can be auto-applied for payments too. And documents are also secured in one location. I uploaded lease agreements, receipts, move-in checklists, and even photos of property conditions, and I put it all there, so no more digging through email chains or Dropbox folders just to find the documents or any pictures or anything I upload. TurboTenant also partners with rental housing associations. So when I connected my membership, I instantly got access to updated forms, lease agreements, and condition reports, all tailored to my local laws. It's like having a legal team in my back pocket doing all that work for me and all that research. I don't have to deal with it. And communication, you can message tenants directly from the app. I sent a group message to all renters in one of the buildings about scheduled maintenance in just under a minute. Everything's archived, so there's a record if things ever get murky. Now, when you compare this to perhaps some of competitors' landlord accounting software like QuickBooks or Quicken, I think the difference is night and day. TurboTenant is designed for landlords, period. Not small businesses, not freelancers, not broad accounting categories, just rentals, which makes it the best landlord accounting software. While alternatives like QuickBooks require paid plans and accounting knowledge, TurboTenant gives landlords just a much easier, more intuitive experience with it. You don't need to be a CPA to understand it. And unlike Quicken, which isn't really designed for rental property management, TurboTenant lets you do everything from applications all to accounting in one place. So if you're managing a couple of properties and you want real rental tools, not generic spreadsheets, I think TurboTenant clearly has the edge here. But despite being the best accounting software for landlords, TurboTenant isn't without its downsides. Let's talk about what TurboTenant doesn't do perfectly. So when I first signed up, I definitely felt a little overwhelmed by all of the tabs and options. Like I talked about it before, but there's a lot of tools. And if you're brand new to property management, the dashboard is gonna feel like a lot at first glance. But after I put my time in, I put my research in, spent 20, 40 minutes, an hour inside the platform, things clicked into place. I realized where things were laid out. Everything is labeled clearly, and the support articles really helped me figure out the tricky parts. And to be fair, I'd rather have too many tools than not enough tools. Once I got used to it, the learning curve actually became one of the strengths because it showed me how powerful the platform really is. So, what's the overall damage to your wallet then? Well, this is usually where things get tricky with most landlord accounting platforms, right? But here's what stood out to me. TurboTenant offers a ton of features completely free. That's not something you see every day from these platforms, right? Some optional upgrades are available, especially for automation or more advanced tools, but even then, it's reasonably priced, especially when you compare it to what you pay juggling multiple subscriptions for rent collection, e-signatures, tenant screening, maintenance tools, and everything else that's included, but all separately. So if you're looking for the best landlord accounting software that won't nickel and dime you, TurboTenant's pricing is very fair. To get their most current pricing plan or to take advantage of their current promos and discounts, just hit the link in the description. We keep it updated so that you always get the best deal there. If you're tired of juggling tools just to stay organized, TurboTenant could be a game changer for you. It saves time, it simplifies your rental business, and it gives you the control most landlords don't even realize they're missing. Check the link in the description of this video to get started with our special discount and coupon.